Ava Gardner was born on December 24, 1922, in the rural farming community of Grabtown, North Carolina. The youngest of 7 children, Ava grew up in a close-knit family that faced many challenges, including the loss of her father when she was just 15 years old. Despite financial struggles and a difficult childhood, Ava inherited a strong sense of independence and resilience. These qualities would serve her well in her pursuit of a career in Hollywood. Ava's journey to stardom began almost by chance when a portrait of her, taken by her brother-in-law, caught the attention of a Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer scout. This moment led to her signing a contract with MGM, where she would soon find herself in the glamorous world of show business, although it would take time for her to fully blossom into the star she would become. Ava Gardner's breakthrough role. Ava Gardner's big break came in 1946 with the film The Killers, where she starred opposite Burt Lancaster. Her performance as the femme fatale, Kitty Collins, showcased her natural allure and acting talent. The film was a critical and commercial success, and Gardner's portrayal of a complex, mysterious character catapulted her into the spotlight. As an actress, Ava possessed both beauty and depth. She was more than just a stunning face. She brought vulnerability and nuance to her roles. Over the next few years, she starred in several films that highlighted her range, including Mogambo, 1953, for which she received an Academy Award nomination, and The Barefoot Contessa, 1954. With these roles, Ava firmly established herself as one of the leading actresses of her time, known for her captivating screen presence and undeniable talent. Ava Gardner's Hollywood success. As Ava Gardner's fame grew, so did her demand in Hollywood. She starred in a variety of films throughout the 1950s, including On the Beach, 1959, which showcased her ability to tackle complex roles and further solidified her status as a major star. While many of her roles leaned into her sensuality, she also portrayed characters with emotional depth and complexity. Her performances garnered critical acclaim and solidified her place in the pantheon of Hollywood's golden age. Despite her professional success, Ava's personal life remained a whirlwind of emotional highs and lows. In the face of both fame and public scrutiny, she navigated the pressures of Hollywood with grace. But privately, she struggled with her own inner demons, including the challenge of balancing her career with her personal desires and sense of self. Ava Gardner's relationships. From Mickey Rooney to Frank Sinatra. Ava Gardner's personal life was just as public as her professional career. Her first marriage was to actor Mickey Rooney, whom she wed in 1942 when she was just 19. The marriage was short-lived, lasting only a little over a year. Gardner later revealed that she filed for divorce on the grounds of mental cruelty, which reflected the emotional toll of their tumultuous relationship. Rooney's compulsive gambling, womanizing, and erratic behavior made the marriage unbearable for Gardner. Despite the difficulties, she never publicly criticized him, protecting both their reputations and the image of Hollywood's golden couple. After her divorce from Rooney, Ava married jazz musician and bandleader Artie Shaw in 1945. Though their marriage was brief, it highlighted Ava's desire for intellectual connection. But the relationship was marred by Shaw's condescending attitude and the emotional toll it took on her. The passionate and tumultuous relationship with Frank Sinatra. Ava Gardner's most passionate and intense relationship was with legendary singer and actor Frank Sinatra. Their romance began while Sinatra was still married to his first wife, Nancy Barbato, and the affair between Sinatra and Gardner became one of Hollywood's most talked-about scandals. In 1951, Sinatra divorced his wife and married Ava, marking the beginning of a volatile and often heartbreaking union. Gardner later referred to Sinatra as the love of her life, but their relationship was plagued by constant emotional turbulence. Both were deeply insecure, with Sinatra struggling with his career's decline and Gardner at the peak of her success. Their marriage was filled with arguments, jealousy, and emotional outbursts, yet their connection was undeniable. At times, they seemed unable to live with each other, yet unable to live without each other. The struggles behind the glamorous marriage. The relationship between Ava Gardner and Frank Sinatra was marked by a series of highs and lows, fueled by the insecurities and emotional baggage they both carried. During their marriage, Sinatra's career was in a decline, and he was plagued by feelings of inadequacy. Gardner, meanwhile, was at the top of her game, becoming one of the most sought-after actresses in Hollywood. Her professional success only seemed to exacerbate Sinatra's self-doubt, creating tension between them. Their marriage was also marred by infidelity on both sides. Gardner admitted to affairs with other men during their time together, and Sinatra, often suspicious and jealous, struggled with the emotional toll of their volatile relationship. This constant emotional strain ultimately led to their divorce in 1954, although it was not finalized until 1957. The divorce and its aftermath. The divorce between Ava Gardner and Frank Sinatra was painful for both parties. Despite the tumultuous nature of their relationship, Gardner admitted that she never stopped loving Sinatra. The emotional scars from their marriage lingered long after they separated, and they both struggled to move on from one another. In her later years, Ava spoke candidly about the emotional toll the marriage took on her, revealing the deep sadness and loneliness she experienced after their divorce. Although she moved to Spain to escape the constant media scrutiny of her life, she never fully healed from the loss of her relationship with Sinatra. Similarly, Sinatra never fully recovered from their separation, often referring to Gardner as the love of his life in later interviews. The pain and complexity of their relationship remained a constant part of both their lives, even after their legal divorce. The heartbreak of love and loss. Ava Gardner's memoir, Ava, My Story, provided a rare and intimate look into her personal struggles, particularly the emotional devastation she faced during and after her marriage to Frank Sinatra. She reflected on how their passionate bond, while undeniably intense, was ultimately destructive. The complexities of their love story, filled with both affection and turmoil, were captured in her candid writing. In the book, Gardner acknowledged that while they were both incredibly passionate about one another, their emotional wounds and personal insecurities made it impossible to maintain a stable relationship. For Ava, the pain of realizing that love alone wasn't enough to hold a relationship together was one of the hardest lessons she learned. Despite the emotional scars, she continued to honor the depth of their connection and the love they shared. Ava Gardner's later years and legacy. In her later years, Ava Gardner sought peace away from the public eye. She moved to Spain and later to London, where she lived more quietly, taking on fewer acting roles. Despite the reduction in her career, she still appeared in notable projects such as The Night of the Iguana, 1964, and Earthquake, 1974. Her ability to age gracefully and continue to command attention on screen was a testament to her enduring beauty and acting prowess. In 1986, Ava suffered a debilitating stroke that left her physically impaired, but she remained mentally sharp and stayed connected with friends and family. She reflected on her life with honesty and humor, revealing the joys and regrets that came with her remarkable career. Ava Gardner's legacy as a talented actress and a woman who lived life on her own terms continues to inspire those who admire her resilience. Ava Gardner's final years and death. Ava Gardner's health deteriorated in the late 1980s after she suffered a stroke. Despite her illness, she remained connected to those she loved, including Frank Sinatra, who continued to care for her during her time of need. Sinatra made arrangements for her to visit a specialist in the United States, arranging a medically staffed private plane for her travel. Ava Gardner passed away on January 25, 1990, at the age of 67 in Westminster, London, due to bronchial pneumonia. She was laid to rest in Sunset Memorial Park in Smithfield, North Carolina, beside her family. Ava's death marked the end of an era in Hollywood, but her legacy lived on through the stories of her incredible talent, her complicated relationships, and her remarkable life. The Ava Gardner Museum, opened in 1996, serves as a tribute to the life and career of one of Hollywood's most enduring icons. Ava Gardner's legacy, a complex and enduring love story. Ava Gardner's relationship with Frank Sinatra remains one of the most iconic and tumultuous love stories in Hollywood history. Their marriage, filled with passion, heartache, and emotional turbulence, was a testament to the complexities of love and the challenges of maintaining a relationship in the public eye. Gardner's candid reflections on their time together, especially in her autobiography, exposed the deep vulnerability and strength she possessed as a woman who loved fiercely and suffered deeply. Although their marriage ended in divorce, the love and bond they shared remained a significant part of both their lives. Ava's legacy as a beautiful, talented, and independent woman continues to resonate with fans and admirers who remember her as a true icon of Hollywood's golden age.